Welcome back, everybody. It is the evening of October the 18th, a Friday night. And on this particular flight into the Fairbanks airport, we went over the Fort Knox mine. And for those of you that are not familiar with the Fort Knox mine, it is just north of Fairbanks. It is a large open pit gold mine. And upon occasion, the jet makes its approach to the airport over the mine. And it is always an impressive sight. And even though Old Man Winter is tightening his grip on Alaska, the mine will continue to function throughout the winter. I'm always impressed that the men and the machines get the job done, even in the bitter cold. And the view of the mountains that were sticking above the clouds was definitely spectacular as well. It definitely was a great way to end the week. Given where Fairbanks lies in the valley, it is not uncommon for a light cloud layer to hang above the city. But just as soon as we enter the clouds, we break out below them, and there's Fairbanks below us. And it looks like it has a beautiful, fresh blanket of snow. Good morning, everybody. As you can see, it is a winter wonderland out here at the farm. Got a couple inches of snow a few days ago. Made everything pretty and white. Just getting good and light. It's about 9:30, I guess. Yeah, you can see a little blinky light up on top of the hill. Zoom you guys in a little bit. We'll go up and check that out when it's good and light. They are working on the road. So, making progress there. It was in the teens, 15 degrees, 18 degrees this morning, something like that. Well, the sun's out, and I thought I would stop and give you guys a look at the river. As you can see, patties are starting to form. It is a beautiful day. Moving our little tractor back into town. Comes in handy around the house for snow and whatnot. I don't know if you can hear it, but it makes noise as it collides with itself or with the bank. We could drive the tractor from the farm back to town. It's only 6 miles, it's not that far. But it's a little cool to be in an open tractor if I don't have to. And we have the trailer, so might as well take it in on the trailer, save the miles on the tractor. And have some things at the house need to pack back out to the farm. They're forecasting a fair bit of snow over the next few days. We will see if it happens. It's a clear, beautiful day right now, but that can change. The camps come to life again. Always pretty when there's fresh frost on the trees on a sunny day. This section of road is kind of on the back side of town, and even though we're right next to downtown, it's not uncommon to see a lot of wildlife out here. That is one of the nice things about being a small town out in the middle of nowhere, but still have all the comforts and amenities of a town. You really get the best of both worlds. Well, here is the new road that they are constructing. We're up on top of the hill. The farm would be to the right. As we spin around, we're looking back towards the Nenana-Tukchakit Road. The process that they will be using for this road is to come in and remove the dirt and the roots, which is going to work out pretty good in this particular terrain, as the base is a wonderful packed sand. Then they will bring in material and fill in any of the low spots, or they'll dig out any of the high spots. Then after they get the base prepared, they'll put a layer of crushed rock over the top of it to seal it. This road won't be quite as wide as the main road, as it is just an access road to the farms. But at this point, things are going pretty quick for them, which is nice. And their plan is to be done with the majority of the road by Thanksgiving. And I think they'll probably be able to make that deadline. Things are going good. Okay, we'll hop on the four-wheeler and buzz over to lot 25. Dave is getting close to the end of the clearing on this particular field. The mulching goes pretty good this time of year, and when the small saplings are frozen, they tend to shatter really easily, which makes it go faster. And like I've mentioned before, a small amount of snow doesn't bother the mulcher at all. If we start getting into 6 inches or a foot of snow, it becomes a little more problematic to mulch, and you tend to lose logs in the snow. So as long as these conditions hold, we'll be able to keep mulching for quite a while. Things are starting to look pretty good. There's a handful of those large standing dead trees that have been knocked over. We'll come back and pick those up and cut them up for firewood. Okay, this is our last little spot of brush to clear. Got one pile that's still smoking. Dave pushed it up. Looks like maybe one more day here on lot 25. Dave will go around and grab anything that's sticking out, spend a little time chewing up anything he can see. There'll definitely be some more to do in the spring, for sure. That's okay. Nice to get this one done. It's a little over 21 acres, and it is completely clear. Be nice to be able to start working with it in the spring. Yep, it snowed overnight, maybe an inch or so. Which is just fine. Nice to get it in little increments, especially this time of year. Well, good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. A little bit of snow last night. It's let up right now. They're calling for more snow tonight and tomorrow. It's that time of year. It's going to snow, but it's not much. 4 inches, 6 inches. We look across the way. They are busy working on the road. Yeah. Still busy working, clearing brush. We've got plenty of things to keep us busy. So it's supposed to warm back up here in a few days, which will be good. We're not really sure how much longer we'll be clearing this fall, or early winter in this case. A few more weeks anyways. There is a storm coming through. May snow as much as a foot. We will see. There does get to be a point when there's just too much snow to run the mulcher. You have to move more snow than you're actually mulching brush and trees, so that slows it down, and we're not in that big a hurry. We do have some maintenance to pull on the mulcher, have a new door to go on it, a few other items, and we definitely can do that inside the Logic shelter when it's cold out, so that may be a good project to do that. Oil change, that kind of stuff. Other than that, plan for next spring. Make sure seed orders are in, figure out what equipment we need to order. We have some items to make sure we get ready for next year's planting season. So, lots to work on, just not necessarily very much of it is out in the field per se. And the fact it doesn't get daylight till 8:30, fixing to be 9 o'clock. And boy, by 6 o'clock, 6:30, it's getting to be dark. So we're 10 hours of daylight now, well on our way to getting down to 8 hours of daylight, maybe 7. Depends if it's cloudy or not. So that adds up too. So I'll stop up here at the river and let you guys see what the ice is looking like today. Here we are at the Nenana River. You can see it's starting to freeze around the edges. It is October 20th. Be a little tough to have a boat in it today. Although I believe some people came off the river 3 or 4 days ago. So now I know there's places all over the country where everybody says, oh, we get just as cold, we get cold weather. Well, here it is, October 20th. The river's freezing. We're probably a week away, maybe 2 weeks for how cold it gets. Looking at some single digits next week, I believe. So that'll firm it up for sure. But winter is here. And this snow that's fallen will not go away. It is here till spring. So the white stuff on the ground is here till, at least April. Maybe even early May, depending on the year. There's Dave cleaning up the last little bit. So it looks like today we'll be done with all the clearing on lot 25. There'll be a little bit of touch-up work, especially after the snow melts. So Adrian's looking on in the truck. Well, that's going to do it for this video. We sure would like to thank everybody for watching. If you get a chance, subscribe. It sure helps. And we look forward to seeing you here next time. Bye-bye.